Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Acharya Ashtotar Shata Sri Srimati Divine Grace Abhay Charanarinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki ISKCON founder Acharya, Deputy founder Acharya, Savior of the whole world Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupada Paramhansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotar Shata Sri Srimati Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा पुरी धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी की श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा गोविंद की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की श्री श्री गौरनिताय की श्री उपदेशामृत की श्री रूप गोस्वामी पाद की इताय गो प्रेमानंद all glories to the Sundarshyam all glories to the Sundarshyam all glories to the Sundarshyam all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Bhutali Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Kirtane
धन्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश सारणी
So are 23 devotees present? Original Bhakti Shastri batch devotees. Raise your hands. Those are. I don't know how to count. How many are missing? Twenty. 3 are missing. Okay, you see how to get them here. Omagyanatimirandhasya Gyananjana-Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Tadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Agrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sachivam Sadvaitam Sahavadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamritamscha Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to our fifth sitting on the Bhakti Shastri book, the Nectar of Instruction. We will begin fourth verse today, but before going ahead, some remembrance from morning discussion on the third verse, preferably from your memory.
Hare Krishna. You explained about enthusiasm, and you told that enthusiasm means like acting with intelligence in Krishna consciousness.
Prabhupada only said that. Enthusiasm means action with intelligence in Krishna consciousness. Three things: action, then with intelligence, but in Krishna consciousness. Yes.
hearing hearing is the first step to improve, and one who is sincere will get the opportunity to associate and hear from the devotees.
Yes. He had a point to say.
Our problem is that we are enthusiastic about for the results and lazy for action. Instead, we should be enthusiastic for acting, and that we can cultivate a mode of goodness.
So mode of goodness means being enthusiastic about actions, being enthusiastic about results, about the outcome is passion, and not being so enthusiastic about action is ignorance. So one should not be in passion, one should not be in ignorance, one should be in goodness, enthusiastic for action and patience about result. When Krishna seems fine. Yes.
Meditation is stopping all non-sensible activities.
At least for the time being. Yes.
Which is Sundarshyam that we should have firm faith that Krishna will protect.
Avashya Dakshive Krishna. Krishna will definitely protect. Yes.
And
Give
adding
me
to
hand.
this,
Give me hand.
the definition of confidence is that in addition to this, we should also have faith that Krishna will help me in getting the service executed successfully. For that, I have to prove that I'm a servant of Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
जी आज आपने बताया कि हमें किसी भी सेवा को करने के लिए बहुत उत्साही रहना चाहिए और रिजल्ट के लिए बहुत शांति से वेट करना चाहिए, पेशेंस के साथ। फिर आपने एग्जांपल दिया कि एक माता जी जब विवाह के बाद तुरंत ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि मुझे आज के बाद हमारा बच्चा हो जाए, इसको 9 महीने बहुत पेशेंस से वेट करना पड़ता है। इस तरह से हम बहुत उत्साह के साथ सेवा करेंगे और धैर्य के साथ हम प्रतीक्षा करेंगे उसके रिजल्ट का।
Yes. वैसे हमने इंजीनियर का भी उदाहरण दिया. You don't become engineer overnight. 4 years you have to wait. And many other things like that. He had point.
Devotional service is so.
Take the mic.
Devotional service is so pure. If we begin it, then it will drag to our success.
It will drag the practitioner to ultimate success. I give example of somebody dragging you, taking you all the way down. You may figure what is this? Why is it pulling me like this? But after getting gulab jamun, thank you. It was worth the drag.
So
Yes.
you told that the
Very
gross
good.
the gross body is destroyed, it's like not a big problem. Subtle
Mm.
body is destroyed, very big problem.
Destroyed means subtle body is contaminated, not destroyed. And in which context I quoted that?
Associating with worldly people.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying 3 things. Even if I am in closed room, which is
Full of
put on fire from all sides, even if I am in a dungeon or in a pit infested with poisonous cobras, even if I am in a cage which has very hungry lions, I don't mind that. But I don't want to see the face of a materialistic person. Hanta hanta vishabhakshanato api asatu. So that I explained that. Yes.
The more we put enthusiasm while executing service, the more mercy we get. Regarding that, we give example, morning walk while Prabhupada was going along with devotees. Ducks were there, so puffed rice they were throwing, but one duck was like
Working the most.
Yes. So
Prabhupada said, give him more. Yes. Maybe that's it. Other mic is also there, no?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
You told that we should start any endeavor with the devotees' blessings only.
Yes, any venture. I give example of Raghunath Das Goswami, even though wanted to commit suicide, cannot commit suicide without the blessings of Vaishnava. So he went approach Rup Sanatana, who said no, you cannot commit suicide.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
You said that everything should be utilized for Krishna service.
Yukta Vairagya. Yes. Here I think.
You have told Prabhuji that an ideal leader is one who facilitates more and more Sarvanam and Kirtanam.
For his followers. Whose quote was that? I quoted
Madhana
His
Swami.
Holiness Radhana Swami.
You said that more we have faith on Krishna, lesser we have to slog material we have to.
What did I quote for it? 11th canto. Tavat kurvita karmani yavat, what is that? Mat katha shravanadau shraddha yavan na jayate. So, one who does not develop faith for hearing and chanting about Krishna, till then he has to keep work hard. Otherwise, no need. Even His Holiness, His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur's time, one of the brahmacharis, so the president lodged a complaint that Guru Maharaj, this brahmachari, anytime we ask him for services, he says, no, I am chanting, I am doing kirtan in front of the deities in the temple hall. So then Bhaktan Thakur said, okay, you get the old newspaper. So they got the newspaper, the devotional newspaper, not our Times of India. Bhaktan Thakur would have spiritual newsletter. So there the news ad was given that we want a full-time male member who in front of the deities will sit and do at least 8 hours of kirtan daily. Free lodging, boarding, all the maintenance will be taken care of. So he said, Bhaktan Thakur said, nobody came. After a long time, this one person came. This is our brahmachari, Akinchan Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, Prabhupada's brother. So he said he came and he did and he is doing till now. So many years have passed. So he is doing, be happy. Nobody else came. Nobody else can do 8 hours of kirtan in front of the deities also. So don't worry about your physical services. You will get always so many others who will not be able to do all the time chanting. Kirtaniya Sadhari is not the cup of the tea for everyone. So you will get many brahmacharis, other sannyasis. Engage them in other services. Let him be always chanting. So he was spared by Bhaktan Thakur. Akinchan Krishna Baba. So much taste for chanting the holy name. So a very special person. Yes. Okay, here and then we'll begin. Okay, you have mic?
Success is guaranteed for a rigid practitioner.
Yes, Prabhupada said that. So all of us need to be rigid practitioners. Very rigid. Rigid means like our practice should be like lines on stones. For Raghunath Das Goswami it is said, every day 1000 obeisances to deities and 2000 obeisances to devotees. If not so many 2000 devotees, where will he get at Radhakund? So if not, same devotee he will pay second obeisance, the third obeisance. He has to complete the quota of 2000 obeisances daily. How many of us are ready? Prabhu, knees will go off. This will remain, knees will go. So very dangerous proposal. But he won't do that daily. That's why Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami says, Raghunath Das Goswami's devotional practices were like lines on stones. So if stone is there and you put line there, it doesn't go away. Other things it will go away, but not on stone. Like that. Just like in the village, you might have seen village ladies go to a well and they draw water. That wall is there, what do you call it? The surrounding wall. So they pull the rope over it. So because of constant pulling in one place only, there is a friction and eventually groove is created. So that is like lines on stone. Yes.
Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Basically, these two appear same, but always remember Krishna means following the positive side of spiritual activities like chanting, hearing, and never forget Krishna means avoiding all the prohibited activities.
Otherwise, they will make you forget Krishna. Yes.
Material attachment will strangle us, but attachment to souls like sadhus will.
Sayeva sadhushu kruto moksha dwaram uparata. What happens then? Attachment to sadhu?
Then leads up the path for
Opens the doors of
liberation.
Sayeva sadhushu kruto moksha dwaram apavritam. It opens the doors of liberation. Yes. Any other?
In starting, you told that this dharma, artha, kam, moksha. So they are not aligned with Krishna saying Bhagavata Bhaktaram Yati Tapsam.
They exactly contradict, opposite.
So,
Yes. Okay. Very
Jnana and karma should not be obstacles. They should not
Cover
devotee,
bhakti.
but they should be side by side protecting.
And that mental speculation, what you said, that should not be there. We don't have mental speculation. But other karma, other jnana and yoga, that should be there.
Unsteady enthusiasm is due to passion and ignorance.
What?
Unsteady.
Unsteady, okay. Unsteady devotional practice, bhajana kriya, third step, is because of the lot of what do you call it, contents of passion and ignorance. And when they become nashtaprayashu, abhadrishu, almost nil, then that is fifth stage after ananta nivritti, nishtita bhajana kriya, which we know by famous name as nishtha. Yes. Maybe last point, then we will begin.
When we come to Vishal Sattva is also called Vasudev platform.
Vasudev, Vasudev, not Vasudev.
Vasudev gave birth to Krishna. One is able to see Krishna.
And they experience Krishna. Okay, so we'll go ahead with the fourth verse, which is also a vidhi, things to be done. Again, 6 things here. Shadavidam Priti Lakshanam, which are the symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. If we are loving devotees, means what? These 6 things should be very rampantly done. Not that once in a year we have birthday celebration and all people are scratching. What are the good qualities in this devotee? I don't think anything is there. But anyway, the manager has to speak. So that for next 364 days, he does some services. Not like that. It should be immediate. Immediately we should glorify. And giving gifts, etc. Okay, please repeat. Dadati pratigrahणati guhyamaख्याति pruchati bhunte bhojayate chaiva sarvidam priti lakshanam. By the way, for the students, this is also verse for memorizing. First 4 verses are to be memorized. They will be asked in exam. Oral test. The teacher will ask you. The translation is offering gifts in charity, dadati, accepting charitable gifts, pratigrahणati, revealing one's mind in confidence, guhyam akhyati is explaining, pruchati, inquiring, so guhyam pruchati, inquiring confidentially, okay, that is next. So first is guhyam akhyati, then guhyam pruchati, accepting prasad, bhunte, and offering prasad, bhojayate, are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. Shadvidham, 6 types of priti lakshana, symptoms of love. So Prabhupada's purport. In this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami explains how to perform devotional activities in the association of other devotees. So you may underline how to perform devotional activities in the association of other devotees. What to do it? Certainly morning program, certainly chanting and all that. But apart from that, these are the 6 things which should be there. There are 6 kinds of activities. Giving charity to the devotees. So this is also, Prabhupada will explain all these details. Accepting from the devotees whatever they may offer in return. So Grihasthas may offer charity, or well-wishers, outsiders, they may offer charity. And devotees who are part of the temple, they can accept. And they may also offer something in return. Like life membership, Prabhupada talks. Life members we make, and then they give us donation. Currently I think 35,555, something like that. So then we, in return we give entire set of Prabhupada books, or at least Bhagavatam set, and then Mahaprasad, many other things we keep giving also. So exchange. Opening one's mind to the devotees, inquiring from them about the confidential service of the Lord. We have many times this, what they call, Ishtagoshti. Many times the Ishtagoshti means it's a nice polished Sanskrit word name for management meeting. Ishtagoshti today. Today no class, today Ishtagoshti. And what is Ishtagoshti? Management. And what management? Ultimately it comes to prasadam only. What prasadam is not good quality and prasadam gets over. All prasadam only. I have seen hundreds of such meetings. Ultimately it comes to prasadam only. It's a major discussion. And doesn't come to conclusion so easily. 2 timers, 3 timers, 2 timers, 3 times. What are the items in 2 times? What are the items in 3 times? What are the timing? What are the rules? All that. So that is not exactly Ishtagoshti. Ishtagoshti means revealing one's mind in confidence and hearing other devotees. Basically discussing about Krishna. मच्चित्तमद्गत प्राण बोधयन्त परस्परम कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं, discussing about Krishna. That is Ishta Goshti. Or another kind of explanation of Ishta Goshti is when Guru comes, he is very advanced, very elevated in consciousness. So he speaks for whatever he stays 1, 2, 3 days or one class he may give. He speaks on very high level. His consciousness is in Golokunda. So when he speaks, it's like very high level. So then after he goes away, all the disciples come together and they say, let us discuss, let us churn what Guru Maharaj said and try to understand, how to apply in life. So that is called as Ishta Goshti. That is also Guhyamakyati Pruchati. What Guru Maharaj said, we did not understand well. So let us discuss with seniors and all put together. Manthan, Samudra Manthan, like churning of the thing. So that is called as Ishta Goshti. In one sense, we are taking this revision, that is part of Ishta Goshti. I am checking what you remember and what you understood. Whether you understood the full point or you are taking like Ardha Pukutinaya, half in logic. So that is also Ishta Goshti. Honoring prasad or spiritual food given by the devotees and feeding the devotees with prasad. So grihasthas may call devotees, temple devotees, brahmacharis, sannyasis, whosoever, for offering them spiritual food, prasad. And those devotees also will go. They should do kirtan, they should have katha, and then they should take prasad. लेकिन अच्छा माता जी क्या क्या आइटम बना है पिज्जा है कि नहीं मेरा फेवरेट एंड आइसक्रीम तो होगा ही ना एंड में एंड बाय द वे डोनेशन पैकेट तैयार रखना ही रखा ही होगा आपने एनवलप नहीं भी होगा तो चलेगा डोनेशन ऐसे ही लेता हूँ मैं डोनेशन एक्सेप्टेड हियर लाइक दैट आई नो आ गया वो प्रसाद खा के आ गया वो और आश्रम में आके सो गया वो तो दिस इज नॉट द वे दे शुड गो एंड डू कीर्तन at least for 10-15 minutes, then they should do katha, some discussion at least, then prasad. Or in worst case, let's say some time management, they may take prasad first, but then afterwards kirtan and discussion like that. So one should be also conscious, feeding the devotees with prasad. So next line is also important. An experienced devotee explains and an inexperienced devotee learns from him. This is Guhyamakyati Pruchati. Very nice definition. Experienced devotee explains and an inexperienced devotee learns from him. In fact, I told the other day, I think, Shabda Praman saves time. So he has gone through long life in Krishna consciousness, got many realizations, some by hearing from Guru Parampara devotees, and some others by his personal life experience. Some of the mistakes he might have committed, his time might have been wasted in that. 1-2 days, 1-2 years, maybe 10-15 years sometimes. So he will speak very openly. So then when we hear that, we can know, my God, these are some of the dangers I should be careful of. So that is how you learn very quickly through Shabda Praman. Otherwise you will undergo that experience yourself and waste a lot of your time also. So Shabda Praman saves time. So this is also the definition of Guhyamakyati Pruchati. An experienced devotee explains and an inexperienced devotee learns from him. When a devotee distributes prasad, remnants of food offered to the Supreme Personality Godhead, in order to maintain our spirit of devotional service, we must accept this prasad as the Lord's grace received through the pure devotees. So there are different things being explained here. Like earlier I told about grihasthas, but this is also coming through pure devotees. Pure devotee may also distribute prasad. You must have seen in Your Ever movie or some other movies. Prabhupada after the class is distributing cookies, sometimes Mahaprasad or cookies. Many times to children also. How many people? Kids, small kids, and they are coming. Some are even in the mother's arm also. And he is like, he is in mother's arm, so mother has got him. So then she will also forward him, and then he gets cookie, and then he immediately puts in the mouth. So like that. So Prabhupada would do that because kids, they will not sit in the class. They may be dancing in Kirtan. As soon as class begins, they all go for playing. But again at the end they will come. They know Swamiji distributes cookies, our favorite. So they will come back and then they will accept. So Prasadam Mahaprasad distributed by pure devotees. So he is saying, in order to maintain our spirit of devotional service, we must accept this prasad as the Lord's grace received through the pure devotees. So we have to be taking this Mahaprasad, the pure devotees distribute. We should also invite pure devotees to our home. This is again referring to Grihasthas. Offer them prasad and be prepared to please them in all respects. This is called Bhunte Bhojayate Chaiva. So whatever we can see, one of the ideal examples is one of Hadai Pandit and Padmavati, Mother Padmavati from Ekachakra, the parents of Nityananda. So one day, suddenly, one sannyasi, nobody knows his whereabouts. From where did he come? He came to Ekachakra. Then he was received by Hadai Pandit. He welcomed him, please come. Then he washed his feet, found Aarti, gave him nice food stuffs which were cooked by Mother Padmavati, offered to Krishna. Then after honoring, then three of them sat. That sannyasi, Hadai Pandit and Mother Padmavati. And whole night he had discussion about Krishna Katha. He was absorbed in Krishna Katha. They also were very advanced souls. So then next morning that sannyasi got ready and said, I am leaving now. Hadai Pandit folded his palms and said, thank you Maharaj for whatever, please for coming here. And please let me know how could I serve you. So much he served already. That is a Grihastha Dharma. Again, how can I serve you? Then he said, I am old now, I am traveling all over India, pilgrimage sites. I need some assistant. So why don't you give your eldest son, Nitai, to me as my traveling assistant? When Hadai Pandit heard it, my God, Nitai, he is an apple of eye for me. He is my life and soul. Hadai Pandit was so attached to Nitai, like Nitai goes from here to there, behind backside of pillar. When he goes and the pillar is visible, Nitai is not visible. Hadai Pandit would feel like the whole world has come to an end. Shunyaitam Jagat Sarvam Nitai Virahenami. That was the level of attachment, love for Nitai, for Hadai Pandit. And same for Mother Padmavati also. So then when you would again come out from this side of the pillar, then it's like life coming back to body. And here the sannyasi is asking for long tour, God knows when, whether he'll come back or not, it comes back after how many years. But then he goes inside the house and he asks his wife, Padmavati Mataji, that this sannyasi is asking for our son, what should I do? She says, what is your opinion? He is asking wife. Wife says, whatever is your decision, my lord, that is my decision also. That means completely chaste lady. Whatever you say, fine. And that means giving Nitai. Then he considered when Dashrath Maharaj received Vishwamitra Muni and he asked for Ram to kill the Adkam, Marich and Subahu. So that time Dashrath Maharaj was not ready to give. He said, you take me, I am powerful Kshatriya, they are small kids, 12-year-old. So he said, no, I want Ram only. Otherwise it will be dangerous. So then Dashrath was told by Vasishtha, he is himself powerful, he can kill all Rakshasas, but he wants to give credit to Ram. He wants to teach some Astra Vidya also to Ram. It is in the benefit of Ram, please send him. So then Dashrath Maharaj gave. So then Hadai Pandit also gave. So like this, to be ready to please the guest to any extent, prepare to please them in all respects. This is also called Bhunte Bhojayate. Not just feeding the food in their mouth, feeding them in all different respects. That means in the mind also there is some desire. That is also like hunger. So you have to feed that hunger in the mind also. Like this sannyasi had the hunger, in a sense, desire. And I should have some traveling assistant. And they have nice son, Nithai, very beautiful boy. So I want him. Feed him in that respect also. So that is higher meaning of Bhunte Bhojayate Chaiva. Even in ordinary social activities, these 6 types of dealings between two loving friends are absolutely necessary. For instance, when one businessman wishes to contact another businessman, he arranges a feast in a hotel and over the feast openly expresses what he wishes to do. This is Guhyamakyadi Pruchati. But he has also given him, that is coming under him. He then inquires from his business friend how he should act and sometimes presents her exchange. Dadati Pratigranati, gifts are also. Thus, whenever there is a dealing, a feast is already covered there. He arranges a feast in a hotel. So that is Bhunte Bhojayate Chaiva. So in one meeting of lasting for 45 minutes to 1 hour, we can see all 6 exchanges are done between those two friends. for business dealing, but these 6 exchanges are there. Thus, whenever there is a dealing of preeti or love in intimate dealings, these 6 activities are executed. We can see our mother has done all these things for us in childhood. Father also. Mother and father fed us, and we accepted. They gave us, they told confidential thing. We also asked confidential thing. Isn't it? In childhood, how many of you had the habit of telling mother everything? I hope your mother was not a housewife, not a what do you call, working lady. So if she was housewife, she is always available. I would tell A to Z to my mother, whatever happened in the school, everything, whole report. Whatever movies I watched, all 2.5 hours of movie, at least telling for 1.5 hour. All the dialogue, everything, and then mother would appreciate. क्या memory है इसका जबरदस्त सब याद रहता है. So, but she would appreciate always. So everything to her. So that we can say that's how we have such thick bonding with mother particularly. Father also, but father little fearful because father is study, strictness. ये पढ़ाई करो, ये करो वो करो, ये नहीं किया वो नहीं किया, तो पूरा discipline. But mother means always forgiving. So we have very thick. How many of you love your mother? Very good. And our Supreme Mother also have to love her. She is standing there, giving blessing. By her grace only, our mother is so loving to us. So we can see our mother has done that for us, so that's why we are in love with her. And likewise, anybody does for us in life so selflessly, then we fall in love with them. Just like our facilitators also. Like I told in the morning, my facilitator, His Grace Premnidhi, how he gave me Walkman, the cassettes, every day would come to change cassette, batteries, charger, everything. Every day would come. Every Sunday, he had asked me in the beginning of this. So what about Sunday evening? Does your mess, hostel run the mess? I said, no, it's off there. Then what do you do? I said, sometimes I go to Qatar Dairy and drink some milk and come back. So that's all. I said, yeah. Sometimes I don't even go. I drink water and end of Sunday evening milk. He said, oh, like that. So then every Sunday evening he would get some prasad for me. And he would cook himself because there was no facility. He would cook, offer to Krishna and bring to hostel, my room, 211, 211, in a hostel, boys hostel. 1996, somewhere from February onwards also. So then I would tell him, why you brought, I don't need, it's okay, I can drink water and no need, I'll study. I am habituated to this. He said, no, you keep it, you take it. And if you don't want to take it, you distribute to your friend here, like that. So then I would take little bit out of love, he would go away, I would take little bit, then I would go to all the other boyfriends in the same hostel, what do you call that, floor. So I would go and they said, hey, kahan se mila? Ye prasad hai that the devotees brought from me, for me. I was telling them not to bring, I don't eat, I can just, so, but they were saying, no, take it and keep it. Then immediately my friends said, अरे नहीं ले वो लिया करो ना मत बोलो हमको हमें बांटो ना हमें बांटो हाँ तुम्हें यही बांटना है माला तो नहीं स्वीकार करोगे प्रसाद स्वीकार so much I was completely sold out to him. That's why somewhere in I don't know when April 96 he proposed, he came to my room saying that in June end we are having a summer camp. 1996, I think first summer camp of his Pune history. So we are having summer camp, and I thought, let's begin with you only, because you are the first one. So let's begin with you. I said, yes, I want to be the first one. And then he said also, first come, first serve. I said, yes, I want to be the first one. That time I don't know how much, 80 rupees or something. So I paid that. And that was starting, the two options were there. One was starting on 26th of June, 26th or 27, 28, 29, something like that. And then Sunday, and then college was restarting on 1st July. And another camp was starting on 2nd July or something, or that next weekend. So then I said, no, I cannot bunk college. I will come in the vacation. But he said, Arey, mother will catch you going after so long from hostel. She will feed you nicely and she will say, why are you going in vacation? College is starting on 1st July. Stay back. I said, no, that is my responsibility. I will come back. Don't worry. So then I came back also. So much love was offered, so there is no question of saying no to anything. He wanted me to attend camp? Yes, I am there for it. So we can see very clearly. Similarly, Radheshamra also, when he went to Mayapur Yatra, We were 10-15 of us in twice. This was 97, 96, whatever, 98 maybe. So he went, so he brought Lord Nursing Dev, Guru Nursing Dev photo, this much, that lamination. For all of us, each one of us got one. He said, you all are very strong devotees. All the obstacles will be removed by Nursing Dev. Gift from me. So we are so happy. Gift from Radheshan. So you can see all this Dadati, he gave us that Nursing Dev photo. Dadati, Pratigranati, Guyamakhyati. We would ask counseling and all that. And Bhunte Bojai. So much prasadam was fed to us. From temple, Gunjaveri temple, a bucket full of halwa would come. So for weekly program. So a lot of food would remain. हम बोले हम है ना चिंता ही मत करो वाइस इनमेंट्स आर एक्सपर्ट पूरा 7 दिन चलाते थे उसको हलवा खराब नहीं होता रोज लेते थे हम सुबह शाम so much prasadam was fed. So you can see these are the ways to win the hearts of others. They say also way to heart is through stomach, something like that. ठीक है दो वे में से ना our heart तो इधर है stomach तो नीचे नहीं. If you want to win somebody's heart, you should feed him. Mother fed us, and so many others who fed us. We can see how much we love them. These are the ways. If you want to conquer anyone, just do one of the 6 or all 6, and you will definitely conquer them. Hard-hearted fellows also will melt. That is the power of this loving dealings. 6 loving dealings. You all also might have heard the story of Yamuna, who eventually became Yamunacharya. Yamunacharya is one of the 5 or 6 gurus. But he was small Gurukuli boy, Brahmachari, and there the Kolatunga king, he had this long story, but basically he got half the kingdom because he defeated the king's scholar. He was present, and then king had already decided half the kingdom yours if you win. Otherwise, if you don't win, then you'll have to become servant or something. So he won. He got kingdom. And in the kingdom, he forgot all the devotional activities. Though his grandfather Nath Muni was a great devotee of the Lord, but he forgot. So then Nath Muni, while dying, he arranged his disciple Ram Mishra that you go and get Yamuna back to devotional service. In the matter of involving in royal affairs, he forgot devotional service. So the Ram Mishra, what he does, there is one special green sabji, something, Tudu Alai. So Tudu Alai, he would bring every day, which was not so easily available. He would bring and he would give to the cook, who would cook for Yamuna, the king. So then the cook would feed him. Everyday meal, whatever rice or sabji chapati, that is Tudu Alai also. And king fondly liked it. So after some days, one day what he did not go only, he did not provide Tudu Alai. And king immediately said, where is Tudu Alai, that special spinach or whatever. Then cook said, oh, that person who daily provided me, he did not come only today. He did not give. I could not cook. He said, who comes and who gives? No, I don't know where from somebody comes. Every day he has been providing for last so many months. But today he did not come, so I could not cook. He said, oh, next time when he comes, you please make sure you bring him to me. I want to meet him personally. And sure enough, next day again he came. And he gave Tudu Alai, it was cooked. And the cook also introduced this Ram Mishra, saying that he is the one who every day was bringing Tudu Alai. So the king said, oh, thank you very much. May I know who you are and this and that. And immediately he said, oh, your grandfather has left behind him a huge treasury for you. So, and he told me before leaving to show to you because it all belongs to you. Immediately king was interested. Oh, really? Please, we will go with all the soldiers and take all that treasury. He said, no, not to be going with others. Only you and me, 2 of us. He said, okay, no problem. For money, he was ready for everything. And on the way, when they were going, he took him all the way to Ranganath in the Srirangam. But on the way, he recited several verses of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And ultimately, Yamunacharya came to senses. He understood what a great devotee I was by the mercy of grandfather in childhood, but I forgot everything. But you can see what worked here, that Tudu Alai, isn't it? That one, whatever that green sabji or whatever, God knows what it is, but maybe South India it is very special. So that is how one can conquer the heart of anyone in the creation, by feeding them, or by gifting them, or by inquiring from them, etc. So these are the 6 activities executed. In the previous verse, Srila Rupa Goswami advised that one should renounce worldly association and keep company with the devotee. Sangatyagat Satavritte. Next, purpose of ISKCON. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness has been established to facilitate these 6 kinds of loving exchanges between devotees. See, so all of us should have this. You remember first day what I gave you? Mahaprasad. You don't remember the class I gave before that. You see, I इतना क्लास दिया 3 घंटे का, किसी को याद नहीं, पर प्रसाद सबको याद है. महाप्रसाद दिया था, वो कितना मिनट का और कितना क्वांटिटी था, छोटा सा, बट दैट इज द वे टू कॉन्कर द हार्ट, है ना. इतना 3 घंटे का क्लास दिया, किसी ने बोला भी नहीं कि आपने क्लास दी. यू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस, है कि नहीं. मैंने क्या बोला कि पहले दिन मैंने क्या दिया आपको याद है? पहले दिन पहले क्या दिया था? पहले तो क्लास दिया था ना, मंगल आरती लीड किया था, वो किसी को याद नहीं, प्रसाद याद है. That is how it is. It works very powerfully. So we should give prasad, accept prasad, give gifts, accept gifts like that. So many devotees do that. I go to so many places, not that you all have to do compulsorily, don't, otherwise pressure आ जाएगा आपके ऊपर. ऐसे सब voices में, but so many voice devotees gave me so many cards, greeting card. Not all, हाँ. तो इधर जाते हुए मुझे मेरे 10,000 ग्रीटिंग कार्ड मिलेंगे, प्रभु थैंक यू. वो जरूरत नहीं है, मैं जस्ट बताता हूँ. दिस इज हाउ द लविंग थिंग्स आर. आई ऑल्सो गिव देम बिकॉज दे ऑल्सो असिस्ट मी इन सो मेनी डिफरेंट वेज, एंड somebody is serving very personally. Somebody gives donation, then I give them some gift from my side. So like that, so many things. Like in IIT PHU, one devotee, he is studying in NIT Kurukshetra, is it, no? In NIT Kurukshetra, he is a brother of one of the devotees staying in IIT PHU. So he is studying in NIT Kurukshetra. So he came because I was coming for lectures there. And then before that they had gone to Jaipur Yatra. So then he knew I am coming in April to IIT PHU. So then he purchased one Govind Dev frame, small this much. He said, Sundarshyam Prabhu is coming, I will purchase him and give him when I go to IIT PHU. And he brought it very positively. So, you are understanding how I am telling this. There are so many boys there, but I will have to mention this because it was very loving. In fact, not only he on the spot brought it, before Jaipur Yatra, in Jaipur Yatra only he was remembering, Prabhu is coming, I have to gift him something. So, it's nice. You understand? It increases the love. You cannot forget somebody who gifted you. You cannot forget somebody who fed you prasad. I remember because I had been traveling very extensively. 14 years I traveled in India by train, 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers every month. All the voices I would go by trains earlier. So when once I was passing through Jhansi, I needed prasad. So then I called one Grahastha Prabhu. Loknath Maharaj, one disciple is there. I think his name is Karuna Sindhu Prabhu. So I called him elderly Prabhu. So that Prabhu, is it possible to arrange some prasad? He said, yes Prabhu, don't worry, tell me train details, everything. And he brought it positively. So then I gifted him some small something like that. So we cannot forget these dealings. You understand? Loving dealings. Especially the loving dealings are through these 3 things, which are one side receiving, other side giving. So when you receive, especially you are at the receiving end, you just can't forget. Just like I received prasad from him, I received that Govind Dev thing from him. Our Day4 Prabhu from New York, Los Angeles. So he is disciple of His Grace, Vaisheshika Prabhu. So he, in my last visit to IIT PHU, he gifted me one thick book, Shivaram Swami Maharaj book. Maharaj is writing 6 books on the Raganuga Bhakti. So first volume only. So he gifted me. I said, oh Prabhu, such a huge gift, very heavy. So he said, yeah, for you, because you read so many books and you give classes also. So you can know the details, deeper thing. I said, thank you. So then what happened, it was too heavy for me. So then I told devotees, you keep it with you. And when you all come to Pune, that camp was there, December or something. I said, you all get it. So what happened, while coming, the devotees ultimately asked him only, Day4, could you please take this and give it to Sundarshyam in Pune? So he said, yeah, I will give it. So I was telling him after he gifted me, that I was only fearful or concerned about this. They should not give the book to you again, because you already gifted me. Again, how will you feel like, जो गिफ्ट दिया था वो फिर से मेरे पास आया और फिर से वापस देना है. So I was very happy. I knew that I would be going to Pune. I wanted to personally bring also. I said, why I told all these details to tell you what the impact it has. So many details I told about these stories, gifts, because they have powerful potency. The love is the topmost power in the creation. There is no other power superior to it or even equal to it. Love is the topmost power. Love conquers the beloved. So you should learn to love. On the contrary, material life means foundation is what? Envy. Completely opposite of envy. One doesn't like the other. He wants to exploit him, beat him, accuse him, and what nonsense, what not. That is all envy. Material world, material dealing means envy. You can see also. How many of you seen in your relatives only? So much of enmity and animosity, fighting like cats and dogs, ready to kill others and saying all bad words. This is all because of envy. But spiritual life, spiritual community means love. So we all should exhibit so much love automatically, naturally. And how to get love? Krishna praying. Krishna is the source. Srimati Radharani. She is the personification of Krishna praying. Complete. Krishna prema mai Radha. She is filled with Krishna praying. So when we perform devotional services, particularly by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then we get so much of love, Krishna praying, and we will become distributors of love. And whole world will be charmed. My God, amazing. Prabhupada, number one, love distributor. So the more we distribute love, more people will fall in love with you. And that is the way to conquer heart. And people will give their lives. Forget about money. People will give their life, people will give their lifetimes for you. Prabhupada conquered everyone's heart. So much. Because he gave Krishna praying. Never expected anything material in return. So that's why people fell at his feet. Like you can see all disciples of Prabhupada. Like his own is Giras Swami Maharaj. He is a graduate from Brandeis University, Boston. Born in Chicago, the son of the richest lawyer of Chicago that time. Topmost lawyer, richest as well as topmost. When he joined as a brahmachari and he gave blank check to Prabhupada with signature. Swamiji, write any amount, give back my son. Prabhupada said, no, he's your son only, you can take him. We have nothing to say, you can take him back. But then Giriraj Maharaj remained with Prabhupada only. So we can see that power of love is beyond any description also for that matter. So as much as we attentively chant every day Hare Krishna Mahamantra and we chant with clear pronunciation and hear with attention. That much Krishna through lips, through tongue produced, Krishna Nam through ears heard. In heart he will enter and he will conquer our heart. Radharani and Krishna will enter. And we will be the reservoirs of Krishna praying. And we will distribute this love all over the world. So we should not be love seekers. We should be love distributors. If you want to have love, just chant Hare Krishna Mantra attentively. Then you get unlimited love. And then you can distribute love. This society was started single-handedly, but because people are coming forward and dealing with the give and take policy, the society is now expanding all over the world. We are glad that people are donating very liberally to the development of the society's activities. And people are also eagerly accepting whatever humble contribution we are giving them in the shape of books and magazines dealing strictly with the subject matter of Krishna consciousness. We sometimes hold Hare Krishna festivals and invite life members and friends to participate in the feasting by accepting prasad. Most of our members come from the higher rungs of society. They nonetheless come and take whatever little prasad we are able to offer them. So we give what? Simple prasad. The life members and all give lakhs and lakhs of rupees. But we in return we give simple prasad. But people are happy. In Shri Radha Gunjaveri temple, our old temple in Pune, I have seen, because that's a camp area, number one area, very rich people and all. All the business centers are there. So people come every day. Some people cannot come in the daytime because of offices, jobs, business. So they will come for 8:50 night kirtan. 8:50 to 9. Only 10 minutes. Shayan darshan. Dark in the temple hall. only the altar lights, that also not all full, floodlights are not there, simple lights are there, and kunja very simple dress, sleeping nightgown, and they are ecstatic to see. And then afterwards there is some prasadam distributed in ground, some khichdi. They are very happy that day, and many people sit on the ground only. How many of you have been to Kunjaberi temple? It's a very simple temple. The people sit below on the ground only, and they take khichdi. They are very happy. Khichdi is very simple, and the ground is also simple. And they come from very rich background, very wealthy, very educated, very smart people. Both men, women, everybody is ecstatic. So we can see this is their love also. They are happy to get some khichdi from temple. So he says sometimes the members and supporters inquire very confidentially about the methods of performing devotional service, and we try to explain this. So they also develop interest. Sometimes they may ask me, some Prabhuji, what to do? My life is quite frustrated, and this and that. And we may say you should chant Hare Krishna. Oh, how to chant Hare Krishna? So here are the beats. Take it, and they are also happy to take, and they also start chanting. I remember in my first visit only in January '96. I had gone for, in the hostel they came for book distribution, and then I did not take Bhagavad Gita because I was a stingy fellow. I had money with me, but I did not purchase. But one of my friends purchased, and he said, "Come on, यार चलते हैं." बोले कहाँ? बोले वो राधेश्याम दास एमटेक IIT को, वही गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट. उसने उसने उसका ही रट्टा मार के रखा था. उसको एमटेक, उसको IIT में घुसना था. Somehow वो हमारे कॉलेज में आ गया था. वो आपके यूपी का आनंद प्रकाश त्रिपाठी. तो ऐसा नहीं, हाँ तो मैं तो भूल ही गया. बोले चलो चलते हैं. फिर वो आनंद प्रकाश त्रिपाठी यूपी, myself and one more classmate Anand Kulkarni, was from Nasik Brahmin. 3 of us went. So then nice program. We thought Radhesham Das MTech IIT Pavi gold medalist. So in college first semester we had attended many seminars, engineering college several seminars. So many seminar people, they generally coat suit, boot, etc. And sometimes little formal. So we thought like that. But when we were entering in that premises building, the kirtan sound was coming. I was wondering, kirtan, okay, ठीक है, Bhagavad Gita class, kirtan, ठीक है, no problem. Then outside the room, like this door, so many chappals, so big gathering of people or boys have come. Very good. So like this only door was there, and Radhesham was sitting there, and like this altar was there exactly. So the door was open. So as I came, I saw the altar, Shri Radha Gopinath, Mumbai temple, Gaur Gita, Parampara, etc. Then so many boys were filled in that room. I was very good. So many boys have come. So many boys have interest in Bhagavad Gita. So then I entered inside, and then I looked there. One Prabhu is sitting, one person in saffron, and he's playing Mridanga. He's leading kirtan, and all the boys are following. I was wondering, who is this? Sadhu. So then afterwards, I was wondering, where is that MTech IIT Pavi? Afterwards we came to know he is only the one. I was wondering, my God, Sadhu, MTech IIT Pavi, gold medalist, full pleasure, Bhagavad Gita, English, speaking in English, and answering questions. I was impressed by the whole thing. So at the end, I think that meeting or next meeting, something like that. So Radhesham Prabhu, we went close and we paid obeisances, and we asked, Radhesham Prabhu asked, inquired about me. And he asked, where are you from and all that, what you study. Then I told everything. So he said, are you chanting? I said, yeah, I am chanting. And he was shocked. First time boy is coming, how is he chanting? In those days there was nothing like device and all earlier, one time program, nothing. First exposure. He said, what do you chant? I said, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, very good. You're a very good boy. Like that. So next question, and I was clean bold. He asked, how many rounds you chant? Rounds kahan? Then I told, nahi, just like that in the bathroom while taking bath and all, I chant Shri Ram, Jai Ram. So very good, very good. So could you chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Pura full package hai. So I was impressed. Sadhu hai, English mein lecture diya, question answer English mein, Prasad first class, Kirtan first class, so many boys. So I said, yes, I will chant. So immediately he told one boy, get the beats. तो बॉय तो तैयार ही था, तो एकदम एक पाव पे खड़े रहते अपने खाके राधेश्याम प्रभु को दिया. राधेश्याम प्रभु मेरे हाथ, मैं बोला नहीं, लेकिन मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, मैं पैसे नहीं लेके गया था. अभी भगवद गीता लेक्चर के लिए कौन पैसे लेके जाएगा? तो he said, no, that doesn't matter, you keep it, next time you can give it. तो मुझे बहुत बुरा लग रहा था, ऐसे बिना पैसे के हम कुछ लेते नहीं भाई, हम तो एकदम ऑनेस्ट लोग हैं. तो लेकिन अब ये साधु भी बोल रहे दे रहे हैं ना भी कैसे बोले तो मैंने ले लिया. So then the next day only I started chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That means the first Friday of January 96, whatever date. So you can see how the gift matters. उन्होंने माला का गिफ्ट दिया, हमने तुरंत जब शुरू कर दिया. So bhakti is very powerful. Love basically, loving dealings are very impressive. Once a group of brahmacharis were traveling in train, Indian trains. They were from Gujarat somewhere, the brahmachari, and they were traveling somewhere in India. What happened? Some of the brahmacharis were in another bogie, some were in this side bogie. So one group of devotees, few maybe them, and more were in this side. So they got up and they washed their face, applied tilak. They came to this bogie to chant with these devotees here, this brahmachari. So as soon as they came to this bogie, they saw this brahmachari. Immediately they bent down. Vancha kalpadurupesha kripa sindhuvecha. So those brahmacharis also immediately bent down. They also paid obeisance. And then they got up and they embraced each other. And seeing this, one man somehow was awake, whatever, 4:30 in the morning. And he was surprised. My God, so many sadhus paying obeisances. We never see like that so much among youngsters. And then getting up and embracing so lovingly. He was stunned and he asked, who all you are? Then he was told, we are from ISKCON, International Society, Swami Prabhupada, this and that. And then he asked, are you all blood brothers? No, we are not blood brothers. In fact, we are from different states also. He said, amazing. I have never seen so much love and respect among youngsters for each other, among friends. He was impressed beyond any imagination. So loving dealings between devotees are the most powerful magnetic force for getting the whole world to get drawn in, attracted to devotional practices. Because we are free from envy, to whatever degree we are free, to that degree we will be able to preach very powerfully. But unfortunately, if we are very envious of each other, अरे इसको पोज दिया मुझे नहीं, हाँ इसके साथ फेवर करते हैं, so much of partiality in management, in ISKCON, this that. This is not good. This is our envy exhibition. And to the degree we carry envy, to that degree our preaching will not have effect. Or shooting the empty gun. उसमें है ही नहीं बुलेट, तो क्या आवाज आएगा? Disturbance. So we should be loaded with love, free from envy. So Prabhupada says ahead, sometimes the members and supporters inquire very confidentially about the methods of performing devotional service, and we try to explain this. In this way, our society is successfully spreading all over the world, and the intelligentsia of all countries is gradually appreciating our Krishna conscious activities. The life of the Krishna consciousness society is nourished by the 6 types of loving exchange among the members. Therefore, people must be, this is underlined. So one point before that, the life of Krishna consciousness society is nourished by the 6 types of loving exchange among members. Like every day we take prasad, morning, evening, afternoon. Why? To nourish our body, to have some strength to be able to render services physically. So like that, our spiritual strength will increase by loving dealings. You can see also, how many of you experienced staying in hostel, first time when you saw the facilitator coming to you and his loving dealings, you were like impressed. How many of you are like that? Yeah. I was ragged in my first semester only. The boys के senior, but हम भी कुछ कम नहीं थे, उनका भी ragging किया हमने, directly indirectly. So I was very tough nut also. One of the seniors came, he was most famous ragging person in our college, whole college. मुझे पता नहीं था, वो आया मेरे रूम में जब मैं अकेला था, and he talked something, he questions he asked and I answered. So then बोले you are very proud, वो मुझे बोला, you are very proud. I said yes. So बोले what are you proud of? I said I am proud that I am Indian. उसने ऐसे आंखों में आंखें डाल के देखा, मैं भी उसकी आंखों में ऐसे आंखें डाल के देखा, तो बेचारा बाद में चला गया. तो बहुत ये था, but तो अच्छा अनुभव आया था. In fact, I was out from my house, hometown, from 10th standard only, from 11th. I went to Pune. So there also those seniors came to rag in the room. तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था वो रैगिंग वगैरह क्या. वो आके बैठ गया, मेरे फ्रेंड उस मेरा रूम चेयर पे बैठ गया, फ्रेंड का चेयर लिया, उस पे पाँव रख दिया. अरे ये क्या बदतमीज आदमी है ये लड़का. मुझे पता ही नहीं था ये रैगिंग कर रहा है मेरा. Then anyway, he said, so what's your name? Where you come from? कितने मार्क्स मिले 10th में? ये तो हम आंसर दिए, तो बाद में चले. बाद में my friends told me, अरे वो रैगिंग वाला था, 12th का लड़का था, तो 11th वालन को रैगिंग करते. बोला वो क्या रैगिंग करेगा? We don't like this. But anyway, but then when I saw devotees coming, Krishna Kishore Prabhu came and Mukund Anand Prabhu. Both were senior. One was in second year, I was in first year, and Krishna Kishore was in third year. And they came and they showed Bhagavad Gita as it is a proper. I took it from their hand. I was seeing because childhood me only I had read Bhagavad Gita at the age of 13, 14 in Marathi Bhagavad Gita as it is. So I was very eager. ये same book मैंने पढ़ा है ये सब. अभी इंग्लिश में भी पढ़ना चाहिए. So I was very happy. Then they told that all that story. Radheshyam Das MTech IIT gold medalist. But I was impressed that they are very nice boys. ये ragging वाले जैसे लोग नहीं है. काफी sweet लोग हैं ये. So I went also there. So we can clearly see how the exploitative materialists are and how loving devotees are, isn't it? We all have first-hand experience, isn't it? Full experience. So these loving exchanges will nourish us also and will nourish all the outsiders also. He built a house in which the whole world can live peacefully. Prabhupada's heart is so big. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Not only Vasudha, whole creation, all souls are Krishna's children. So they are our brothers and sisters. So let everybody come. So he built that house called ISKCON, in which all of us are very enjoying practicing Krishna consciousness. So we need to expand that. Everybody will be attracted to ISKCON, no doubt. But to the degree we are free from envy, to the degree we love each other. So unlimited love. That we will get through hearing, chanting. So we should chant nicely, we should read Prabhupada books. Sometimes devotees become love seekers. So that should not be like that. Sometimes in the childhood only, mother has been working lady, the child was neglected, all that kind of thing. So not much emotional strength in such boys. They did not receive so much of mother's love. So they become love seekers. But anyway, spiritually that can be compensated by chanting Hare Krishna. That's how all the hippies were all love seekers only. They were neglected by all their mother, father, society people, national people, and they were all stamped as hippies, counterculture. So they were not happy. And when Prabhupada came, Prabhupada gave so much love. They became mad. Whatever Swami says, we are ready for. And they did it also. You can see that. So love is the greatest power in the creation. Therefore, people must be given the chance to associate with the devotees of ISKCON, because simply by reciprocating in the 6 ways mentioned above, an ordinary man can fully revive his dormant Krishna consciousness. This is the way. When I was somewhere, I think in February or March, sorry for telling my own story, but I am telling how power it works. And I was very, very tough nut also. In 11th standard, I would remove the mattress in the hostel, mattress from the cot. You know the green cot? It has the strips like this, iron strips. How many of you seen cot like that? Iron cot. It has strips like this, and like this, all cross. So I had removed the mattress, kept it below the cot, and I would sleep on that strips. So that morning I will get up early morning and I will study. Itana tough. First day in the hostel I went. I asked where is the hot water. So they said bathroom area में tap है, उधर जाके ले लो. Bucket तो अपना था. I went and I saw there are 2-3 buckets in the line. अरे इधर कौन time pass करेगा? I went, I took cold water bath only. Like that tough upbringing. But the love was so powerful that we were just sold out. So somewhere in February maybe, I was going for every Thursday Radheshyam program from January first week only. So 3, 4, 5 weeks might have been over. So every day he would, later kirtan or more beginning kirtan, he would start with Nama. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya. So I did not know, a newcomer, one round only. So they would give the shit and I would check, क्या बोलना क्या है, वो जो बोल रहे क्या बोला है. Okay, Nama Om, watching the scene, not knowing what exactly it means and how not memorized. So in February or somewhere, Prem Didi Pro came, my facilitator, and he gifted me one small thing. It was 5-fold, little thick, like a greeting card is there, that thickness kind of. So 5-fold, but it was all folded, this much. So in that Prabhupada was there. Then Radha Rasbihari, Mumbai, Radha Giridhari, Mumbai, Radha Gopinath, Mumbai, and Panchatattva. This photo. So 5. And backside it was that Nama Om Vishnu Padaya in English, N-A-M-A, H. So I was so happy. That was a gift, and I was so ecstatic. I took my diary and I noted down. Okay, God, क्या क्या लिखा उधर? NAMH नमः ओम N के ऊपर डॉट विष्णु पद है. पूरा मैंने उसको कॉपी किया कि ये जो स्वामी जी वो उधर तो ये नहीं कैरी करेंगे ये गिफ्ट. So I will carry my diary. So I will memorize this also. So I am telling you all this in January 96. कितने साल हो गए? 27 साल हो चुके. But memory is so fresh. Why? Because of love, loving dealings, gifts. He gifted me a gift. क्या था वो? तो फ्री में होगा. लेकिन अगर बेचेंगे भी उसको तो उन दिनों में वो 1 रुपए का रहेगा वो. 2 रुपए का भी नहीं होगा मेरे ख्याल से, 1 रुपए. और वो तो फ्री में मिला होगा उनको. बॉम्बे वालों ने प्रिंट किया होगा. They are all rich temples, Jew temple. फ्री में मिला होगा पुणे में. तो फिर वो दिया मुझे. लेकिन love matters. Not what you give. With how much appreciation, how much love you give, that matters. Just like once in Akbar's kingdom, he had arranged a show. One man came, he was what they call Bahurupiya. So he came and he acted different roles. Towards the end, he came as a bull. He was wearing that bull. And he came, and the way bull comes, he came in the, what they call that, ground. And all the city people were there, sitting. It was a show basically. So they came. So Akbar observed something strange in the crowd. So he was impressed. He was confused also. So he called one boy, small boy. He was wearing cap earlier. What happened? What Akbar observed, that when the bull came like this and he was going around, so this boy picked up one small stone and threw at the bull. And after some second, he clapped his hand. He was very happy. He took out his cap and he threw on that bull as a gift, like that. So Akbar was wondering, what's this? So he told the soldiers, get in here. So he came and he said, yes, Jahanpana, did you call me? He said, yes. So I want to know what you did. You threw some stone on that bull and then you clapped. And he said, Jahanpana, I tested that bull. Because he is the man I know. He came as bull. So I wanted to see how much he is resembling the bull, acting as a bull. So I tested him. Then Akbar was surprised. What is that test that he conducted? He said, I took one small stone and threw on his body. Where it touched his body, that part shook. Now, this is the nature of the animals. How many of you seen? If the stone, small stone, it hits the body of the animal, cow, bull, that part will shake. So when I threw it touched a particular part of his body, that part he shook. So this was first class, what do you call it, disguise of the bull. I was very happy, so I clapped and I gifted him. He said, gifted what? He said, gifted my cap. The cap, that is very insignificant gift. He said, yeah, because I'm a poor boy, I don't have much money. But this is one prized possession I had of cap. But I gifted him. And gift, what you give does not matter. With how much appreciation for what you give, that matters. And Akbar was stunned. What a boy, 12, 13-year-old boy. Amazing. So he asked him, what's your name? He said, my name is Birbal. So would you be my minister? He said, yes. So Birbal became the minister. So you can see how he tested, how intelligent he was from child. So what gift you give does not matter. With how much love you give, that matters. Love is the most powerful ingredient in any loving exchange. That's why Krishna also says, Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. They are all insignificant things. In fact, singular, Patram, not Patrani. Not you have to give me minimum 2 leaves. 1 leaf, Patram, singular, not plural. Patram, Pushpam, 1 flower only, not 2, 3, 5, 10, 15. Phalam, again singular, 1 fruit, any fruit. Toyam, water. Water is the freely available, abundantly available. But you may bhaktya prayachati. If you offer me with love and devotion. Krishna is hungry for love and devotion, not hungry for your leaf, fruit, flower, etc. दुर्योधन का भोगन खायो रूखे शाख विदुर घर खायो ऐसे प्रेम पुजारी राधे श्याम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम. So Krishna is prem pujari. Prem ke pujari hai Bhagwan, not things ke वगैरह. So he loves us. And our loving reciprocation through some small gesture, patram pushpam, is so pleasing to him. So it's so easy to conquer Krishna. Just you need to have love. So we make love from pure devotees and we offer to Krishna. Krishna becomes ours. Krishna becomes trapped in the heart of pure devotee because of his love for Krishna. Like Bilonga Thakur, we know how he was attached to prostitute. She enlightened him. Then he was going to Vrindavan. But then again on the way he got attracted to another Brahmani. But then ultimately when he reached Vrindavan, he was blinded. You all know the story. I skipped that part. So then he reached there. He was blind man. So he was walking slowly. So one boy came and caught. He said, Baba, who are you? Where have you come from? He said, I have come from long distance in South India. My name is Pilvamangal. So what have you come for? I am going to stay in Vrindavan here to do bhakti for Lord Krishna. So where will you stay, Baba? I don't know. I am coming for the first time. I don't have any place to stay here. Oh, Baba, you don't worry. I will arrange. This is hut for you. You stay here. And what about your food, Baba? No, I don't know. I'm coming for the first time. I don't know any food and all. And I'm blind also. So, Baba, you don't worry. Every day I will get milk for you. Like, so every day the boy would come, give him milk, and Baba would eat Bilavangal Thakur. And they would discuss. The boy would say, this is my village, this is Vrindavan, and I have so many cows, and this and that. Lovingly he would speak. So one point of time after few days of interactions, Bilavangal Thakur understood this boy is none other than Kanha only. Immediately caught his hand. Kanha, you did not reveal, but now I have understood. You are Krishna only. How will you escape now? And he caught him firmly. But immediately Krishna is also very expert. Cut, he gave a jerk. He escaped his hand and he ran little distance. So Baba, I am here. So Bilavangal Thakur got up and he is blind man. So he is hearing the sound, he is going. And then immediately Krishna ran from there to here. So Baba, I am here, not there, here. Come here. So then again Bilavangal Thakur going in that direction. Then again Krishna runs to that side. Baba, here. Again he goes there. So he is a blind man, old also. He cannot. Krishna is very swift. He is faster than the fastest person in the creation. Who can catch him? Nobody. So then he was saying, Baba, you are not able to catch me. How will you catch me? So then Bilavangal Thakur says, yes, Kana, I cannot catch you with my hands, but I have already captured you in my heart. How will you escape from my heart, O Kana? And Krishna says, yes, Baba, I cannot escape from your heart. Like that. So this is love. Krishna is sold out to the love of his devotees. Because why he is sold out? Why is he attracted? Anybody knows? That love is part and parcel of Srimati Radharani, who is attractor or enchantress of the enchanter of the whole world. Madan Mohan Mohini. Just like we, the souls, are part and parcel of Krishna, the love we have in our heart is part and parcel of Srimati Radharani. That's why Krishna gets attracted to us. By our love, not by the things. With what love we offer the thing. That's why Rukhe Shak Vidura Ghara Khayo. Vidurji offered only shak, that could dry. They did not have wealth. But Krishna was completely attracted. And Duryodhana is saying, come, Chappan Bhog, completely soaked in ghee is ready. Desi गाय का pure ghee, या pure गाय का देसी ghee, जो भी है. सब perfect है, आ जाओ. Krishna है, I will never come. In only two conditions one accepts invitation in somebody's house. If that person loves you or if you are hungry. So Krishna said, I am not hungry, nor do you have love for me. So why should I come to your house? I will not come. Chappan bhog tumhe khao. So Lord did not go, but he went to Vidur's house. So love is so attractive to Krishna because that is part and parcel of Srimati Radharani. Radharani is full prem, love, and the little love, one drop of that love, oceanic love Radharani has for Krishna, we have one drop of it in our heart for Krishna. So Krishna gets madly attracted. And pure devotees have so much more love for Krishna. So Krishna becomes property of pure devotees. He is always trapped in the hearts of pure devotees. That is said in so many verses. Sadhavo hridayam mayham sadhunam hridayam tuham madanyattena jananti naham tebhyo managapi. Sadhus are in my heart and I am in the hearts of sadhus. They don't know anyone but me and I don't know anyone but them. Tomara hridaye sada Govinda Vishram Govinda kohe na mora Vaishnava para. Das Tagore Master is saying that Tomara Hruday, oh my dear pure devotee, Krishna always rests in your heart. Because there are no material desires, so Krishna is peacefully resting. In our material desires, in our heart only, Paramatma, Chaturbhuj. चिल्लाते रहो मुझे आईआईटी में प्लेस करो, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट में, और मुझे अच्छा जॉब दो, 5 डिजिट सैलरी नंबर, अच्छा कार दो, बंगला दो, पत्नी दो, बच्चे दो, यूएस का क्या हो, कौन सा कार्ड, ग्रीन कार्ड दो, पिज्जा दो, वीजा वीजा के पिज्जा तो दोनों दो। तो भगवान बोलते हैं अरे नहीं भाई, परमात्मा ही ठीक है, चिल्लाते रहो, मैं तो ऐसे शांत मूर्ति, जितना चिल्लाना चिल्लाते रहो। But pure devotee's heart Krishna is residing, because no material desire. तुम्हारा हृदय सदा गोविंद विश्राम, and Govinda says, गोविंद को है ना मोरा वैष्णव प्राण, वैष्णव मेरे प्राण है, वो मेरे लाइफ है। So much thick loving bond between Krishna and pure devotees. So we should develop love. So these are the 6 ways we exchange love. In Bhagavad Gita, this ISKCON purpose is about 2.62. It is said, Sangat Sanjayate Kamaha. This is positive side. There it is lust told. Here one's desires and ambitions develop according to the company one keeps. It is often said that a man is known by his company. And if an ordinary man associates with devotees, he will certainly develop his dormant Krishna consciousness. We can see in our touch so many boys, they become Krishna conscious. They chant one round. We can see old days of ISKCON. And the boys and girls, their long hair, their hippies and all that, and they are chanting Hare Krishna. How many of you seen old photos? Many times black and white photos also. One girl is doing, in the park she is clapping cymbals she is hitting, and she is chanting. And they are also like all of them are nodding and all that. Like crazy fellows to some extent, materially, but spiritually all together transported to different plane only. So that is the power of association of devotees. The understanding of Krishna consciousness is innate in every living entity, and it is already developed to some extent when the living entity takes a human body. So in the scriptures, 5 types of consciousness are told: Avrutta, Sankuchit, Mukulit, Vikasit, Purna Vikasit. Avrutta means trees. Their consciousness is so much covered, it appears as if the trees are dead only. You take an axe and go near the tree and do like this. The tree is not responding only. Appears like dead, though not dead. So that is avrutta. Then sankuchit, contracted. So that is animals' consciousness. So that consciousness is developed more than trees, but still not like human beings. Human beings is mukulit, budding, like kali. Kali, before becoming flower, it is kali, bud. So bud is covered with the green, that leaves kind of structure. So that is kali. That is human form. Anybody who has got human form, his consciousness is more developed than trees as well as animals. And then next, as it takes to devotional service, that consciousness starts blossoming. That is vikasit. Avrutta, sankuchit, then mukulit, then vikasit, that is blossoming, and then purna vikasit, fully blossomed. That is pure devotee's consciousness. So this is how one develops. So human beings have already developed consciousness. And what to speak of birth in India, in Punya Bhumi, very, very powerful birth. Must have done a lot of devotional activities. So we should preach to these Indians and make them into devotees by giving them unlimited love. So many boys, girls, you can see hostel, what love, who loves it? I remember in my first year, when we were living at the hostel, 500 rupees the child, that's fine. For what? Because Delhi boys, North Indian boys, they would break tubes and bulbs in the bathroom toilet. So whatever the total expenditure divided by number of boys, all fine. So 500 rupees fine. I wondering, हमने एक भी tube फोड़ा नहीं, 500 rupees of fine लग गया हमें. And so nobody loved us. We were just, पैसा भरो, कॉलेज में प्रवेश करो. पैसा नहीं भरोगे तो लात मार के बाहर निकलो. That kind of very business-minded fellows, all materialistic dealings. We are fed up with it. Mess में जाओ, वो गुलाब जामुन पानी में तैर रहा है, उसमें सिरप है ही नहीं. So third class mess. We are frustrated with all this materialistic lifestyle, and we are looking अरे क्या है, कहाँ आके फंस गए इंजीनियरिंग में. तो फिर then devotees came in our life. Everything was high class, so much love, so much nice prasad, so much loving dealings. So we can give love and conquer everyone's heart. नित्य सिद्ध कृष्ण प्रेम साध्य कबुनोय श्रवणादि शुद्ध चित्ते करोय उदय. So love of God is already there in our hearts, but it is covered by passion, ignorance, goodness, all this. And when that is uncovered, then through the process of Shravan Adi, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Shuddha Chitta Karaya Uday, this sun, brilliant sun of Krishna Prem, or pure heart that comes up, rises. Since the Krishna consciousness movement is inherent in every living entity, since Krishna consciousness is inherent in every living entity, everyone should be given a chance to hear about Krishna. What chance we have to give? To hear about Krishna. That means we'll have to speak about Krishna. That's why Jare Dekho Tare Kaho Krishna Upadesh. We should speak about Krishna. Then others will get the chance to hear about Krishna. So that's why we should all speak like anything. That is the reason why Prabhupada wrote books. So that even if I die, I will never die. I will keep preaching through my books. In fact, it's a Vedic recommendation for every sannyasi. Before death, at least he should write one book. It's compulsory for sannyasis. Because he will die. He will not remain. Audio lectures and all nowadays is there. Tomorrow, who knows? Systems may change. So book should be there. So that people will read the book and get Krishna some way through his book. So that's the Vedic recommendation. Simply by hearing and chanting Shravanam Kirtanam, one's heart is directly purified and one's original Krishna consciousness is immediately awakened. Krishna consciousness is not artificially imposed upon the heart, it is already there. So once I was seeing the cassettes in our BRR, Bhaktivedanta reading room in Kunjaveri temple. So I saw one lecture of His Holiness Sundarshyam. Title was How to Become a Pure Devotee. How to become pure devotee? पूरा कैसेट एक बार सुन लो मैं प्योर डिवोटी बन जाऊंगा जो भी। तो मैंने उसको लिया, उस कैसेट को बाहर निकाला, देखा तो इट वाज हाफ वे थ्रू, यू नो ना, बोथ साइड। अरे ये पहले वाला जिसने सुना उसने आधा ही सुना क्या, ये ऐसा क्यों है? तानी में जो भी है मैं तो सुनता हूँ, मुझे तो प्योर डिवोटी बनना है। तो मैंने आई रिवाइंडेड द होल थिंग, स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट एंड द लेक्चर बिगिंस एंड ऑलमोस्ट इन द बिगिनिंग His Holiness Sundarshyam says, where is the question of becoming pure devotees? We are already pure devotees. Only we are covered by some layers of contamination, Maya's layers. And we have to just uncover through Shravanam Kirtana. बोला अरे ये तो बहुत सिंपल वही है अपना। मुझे लगा कुछ तो ऐसे हाई फाई टिप्स रहेंगे, अब मैं नोट डाउन करूँगा अच्छे से, लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट करके मैं भी प्योर डिवोटी जल्द से जल्द बन जाऊँगा। बट आई रिमेंबर दैट लेक्चर, so it's very clear that we are all already pure devotees, simply covered over. That's why it's not exhibited. Just like 1000 watt bulb. You know how many of you seen 1000 watt bulb? Very brilliant, can't see properly, very dazzling. अभी ये क्या है? How much will be this? 80, 60 watt. ये भी थोड़ा powerful ही है, पर देखना हाँ, जो भी है 30, 100 पकड़ लो. Even if you are looking at it, 100 is like eyes become close. So what to say a 1000 watt bulb? So 1000 watt bulb you cannot look at because very much dazzling. But let's say it is covered by 1000 blankets. So what will you see? How much light will you see? No light you can see. Nothing. You will not know that there is bulb inside glowing. But then let's say we remove 990 blankets. 10 blanket है उसके, हो सकता है थोड़ा light दिखे. That also little difficult maybe. But then let's say only 5 blankets are there now. Something will be seen. कुछ तो अंदर चमक रहा है, पता नहीं क्या है. Then if you remove 3 more, 2 are there, little more light. Then you remove 1 more, 1 blanket is there. You can see some bright light. And then you remove the last one. Immediately you have to close your eyes. So like that we are all in the heart. We are all pure devotees. But only we are covered by Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamogun. Hundreds and thousands of layers of lust, pride, greed, envy, anger, illusion. That's why we even ourselves have forgotten our original nature. And we think, I am this body, I am IIT, Dhanbad, student, and this and that. So these are all grand illusion. But if we hear regularly, then this illusion will be gone and we will come to our original consciousness, that is Krishna consciousness. So for that, Shravana. Okay, I need to take a break for 5 minutes at least. So then we will resume. So then you keep your questions ready and we will have questions that time. Just 5 minutes, sorry. revive your original pure Krishna consciousness. If you realize in 5 minutes, by the time I come back, that you are pure devotee, it will be nice. Otherwise, don't do it.
पीछे बैक मुझे इसके लिए मैं रिसर्च करके मंगाया हो जा पैसे कैसे हो यहाँ बोल सकते हैं वैसे लेकिन हम नहीं पॉज कर दिए ना
डर लगता है कहीं गलती से भूल गया
In Shravanam Kirtanam, one's heart is directly purified and one's original Krishna consciousness is immediately awakened. Krishna consciousness is not artificially imposed upon the heart, it is already there. When one chants the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the heart is cleansed of all mundane contamination. When he quotes the first verse of Shikshashtanam, Chetodarpan Marjanam, the 7 benefits are told there of chanting. Not only is the chanter of the Mahamantra purified, but the heart of anyone who happens to hear the transcendental vibration of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare is also cleansed. Even the souls embodied in lower animals, insects, trees and other species of life also become purified and prepared to become fully Krishna conscious simply by hearing the transcendental vibration. This was explained by Thakur Haridas when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired from him how living entities lower than human beings can be delivered from material bondage. Haridas Thakur said that the chanting of the holy names is so powerful that even if one chants in the remotest parts of the jungle, the trees and animals will advance in Krishna consciousness simply by hearing the vibration. And this was proved by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu while passing through Jharkhand forest. All the tigers, snakes, elephants, deer, everybody started chanting and dancing. Of course, we cannot imitate the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but we should follow in his footsteps. We are not powerful enough to enchant the lower animals such as tigers, snakes, cats and dogs or entice them to dance. But by chanting the holy names of the Lord, we can actually convert many people throughout the world to Krishna consciousness. Next line to be underlined. Contributing or distributing the holy name of the Lord is a sublime example of contributing or giving charity. The Dadati principle. See the way Prabhupada is saying. Dadati Pratigranadi. Dadati is not just giving gift. Topmost gift is holy name. That one book is there. Krishna consciousness, the matchless gift. One book of Prabhupada. Isn't it? So this is topmost gift. And in that also Krishna consciousness, topmost thing is holy name. भजनेर मध्ये सर्वश्रेष्ठ नवविधा भक्ति कृष्ण प्रेम कृष्ण दीते धरे महाशक्ति. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Sanatana Goswami that of all the bhajans, bhajanera madhye sarvasreshta, topmost is navavidha bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam ityadi. And what benefits one gets by navavidha bhakti? Krishna prema, Krishna dite dhare mahashakti. Navavidha Bhakti can award us Krishna Prem, love for Krishna, in one sense Radharani, and Krishna. These two things we get, Krishna Prem and Krishna. This is the gift of Navavidha Bhakti. Krishna Prema, Krishna Dite, Dhare Mahashakti. Navavidha Bhakti has such powerful potency that it can give us Krishna Prema and Krishna. Then next he says, Tara Madhe Sarvasreshta Nama Sankirtana Niraparadhana Malaye Paye Prema Dhana. And in all the 9 processes of devotional service, the topmost is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chanting the holy name of the Lord. And qualification is Niraparadha Namalele. One should not offend Vaishnavas. No offense to anyone. Offense in one word is translated as disrespect. So the only solution in our life is respect. Respect things like kartali handle, by mistake it falls on the ground, immediately pick up, touch to the ground, remember Balram ji and say, sorry Balram ji, I was careless, I mishandled you, please forgive me. So touch to the head, beg forgiveness. This is respecting karta. Similarly, respecting devotees also. Panchan pranam, that will come in the next verse. And serving them, saying that I am your humble servant, and render service, etc. So respect will nullify, overcome all the offenses. Because offenses in short means disrespect. So you have to respect devotees. So he says, contributing or distributing the holy name of the Lord is a sublime example of contributing or giving charity. So this is the best gift. Give this. That's why I distribute these Hare Krishna Mahamantra stickers. I have so many here. Because, and I tell them also, chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You stick it in your car, or you stick it in your house somewhere. Like there's so many. The temple address is also there. Radha Vrindavan Chandra photo is there, and some others are there, but they are without address. This in Nagar Mahajanmashtami when I went, they gave me some 100, 200 stickers. Many are over, some are remaining. So because this is Dadati principle. When I give Hare Krishna Mahamantra sticker, I am giving them Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I am giving them charity, gift, like that. They get the maximum, topmost gift in the life. They may not understand, but eventually they will understand. By the same token, one must also follow the Pratigranati principle and be willing and ready to receive the transcendental gift. One should inquire about the Krishna consciousness movement and open his mind in order to understand the situation of this material world. Thus, the Guhyam Akhyati Pruchati principles can be served. So, inquiring about the situation of this material world means how we are suffering from Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik Klesh. Just like Corona came, COVID, so much of, every whole world is confused and all that. So our devotees explain to us, oh, this is nothing but Adi Bhautik and Adi Daivik Klesh combined. That virus is part of Adi Bhautik, and demigods are in situation in that the virus increases like anything, so that is Adi Daivik. So it's just simple, Durga's attack on the sinful living entity. So nothing to bother. So this is Guhyam Akhyati. We inquire, what is this COVID Prabhu? The whole world is affected. Oh, that is just Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik. Oh, Guhyam Akhyati Pruchati. Things, confusion is all gone. Nashto moha smritir labdha tvat prasadat ayachyuta stitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. Arjuna, as he said at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Nashto moha, all my illusions gone. Smritir labdha, now my memory is back. Tvat prasadat ayachyuta, by your mercy, O my Lord. Stitosmi, now I am well situated, well fixed. Nobody can shake me now. Earlier he was so much shaking up, Sure, what is that? Siddhanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishushati vepatuscha sharire me roma harshascha jayate gandivam samsate hasta tvakchaiva paridayate. 6 symptoms of fear in Arjun's body. Like Siddhanti mama gatrani, my limbs are trembling. Mukham cha parishushati, my mouth is drying up. Vepatuscha sharire me, there is so much of trembling in the body. Gandivam samsate hasta, the Gandim bow is slipping out of my hands. Roma harsha se jade, hairs are standing on it, not ecstasy. Romancha kampa shudra, not that. Gandivam samsate hasta, chak chaiva paridayate, and skin is burning. And at the end, what is saying? Stitosmi, I am well situated. Gata sandeha, all the doubts are gone. Karishe vachanam tava. I will just follow your orders. So that is the power of Krishna conscious discussion, and that is part of Guhyam Akhyati Pruchati principle. Okay, any question till now about the 6 principles? The discussion will continue, but till now.
Inquiring Guhyam Akhyati, inquiring confidentially, revealing one's mind confidentially. So, can you do that?
We inquire and somebody will explain, senior will explain, that already was told. Na? An experienced devotee explains and an inexperienced devotee learns from him. So one is doing Guhyam Akhyati, other is doing Guhyam Pruchati. Sometimes that senior also, he will go to his senior and he will inquire and that senior will explain to him. So it is applicable for everyone. Everyone teach one while being taught by one, like that.
Like Prabhupada translating here, the revealing one's mind in confidence. So, but in our mind, so many things goes.
That everything garbage you don't have to take out. But questions are there about advancement in spiritual life. That is also okay. We tell our some problem we are facing. But most important is inquiry about spiritual purpose. Tattva jigyasa. Athato Brahma jigyasa. So that should be more. We also discussed Lave Jivata Yavata there also. That the seekers of absolute truth are overwhelmed with the work of researching the truth. Did we read here? Yeah, we read here. Isn't it? So they don't have time for altu-faltu things. Because they want to know Krishna, Krishna's name, Krishna's form, qualities, pastime. 64 qualities Krishna has, and so many pastimes he has. So much of inquiry we have. And this is just Bhagavatam. Apart from that, so many literatures, so many details are there.
So like sometimes when we preach, so that time so many new devotees comes and what was their past life before coming to Krishna consciousness, and ourselves also. So they come and they explain what all happened, all nonsense like. So if you sometimes just give them Krishna consciousness and don't hear them, person like.
No, we hear them also.
Feels that they are not giving attention.
No, we hear also. When did I say not? We don't hear. When we are there, we should not so much speak all these things to our seniors, those who are in voice, like that. And all our past conditioning, we should not be the lovers of our anarthas. We should be lovers of Krishna and chant Hare Krishna, hear about Krishna. And all anarthas. When anarthas will go, when anarthas will go, and when will I become pure devotee? So you are anartha lover. Be Krishna lover. Discuss about Krishna. When will Krishna bestow his mercy? How to chant about Krishna? Not worry about another. They will go away. Jahan Krishna tahan nahi maya lagega. If you feel your heart with Krishna, anarthas will have to go out. There is no place for them. Because we don't feel heart with Krishna, then anarthas are nicely resting there. अरे प्रभु करना है जो जब जितना करना है कर लो आपका सोते सोते जब कर लो हम तो इधर ही सोते रहेंगे आपके हाथ में तो really let us be vibrant in Krishna consciousness. Anarthas will automatically go. Any other? Yes. Do you have mic for him?
Guruji, you said that when you do selfless service to others, he get attracted. So according to you, what is selfless service? Because whatever we do, we have some purpose.
Krishna's pleasure. That is the only purpose. Krishnarthe akhila cheshta. All endeavors for Krishna. Krishna's pleasure. Krishnendriya priti ichha dhare prema nam. The desire to satisfy the senses of Krishna is called as love. Atmendriya priti vancha tare boli kam. And the desire to please my own senses is lust, kam. So we don't want to feed our lust. We want to offer our love to Krishna. His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj said very simple definition of Krishna means. Krishna consciousness means to take oneself out of center and to put Krishna there. So otherwise we are keeping everything in all activities we keep ourselves in center. But we should not keep ourselves in center. In fact, we always think that whole world is revolving around me only. In childhood, now also we do. In Kirtan we dance, in the middle the devotee dances. But in childhood, how many of you played like that? Going, rotating round and round. How many of you have done? All of us have done. Going round. After some time, chakkar aata hai so then we stop. But even if we stop, the whole house or the ground is rotating. क्या हो रहा है? तुम्हारा दिमाग घूम गया सिंपल में तो ऐसा लगता है कि पूरा घूम रहा है सब घर मेरे आजू बाजू में ही घूम रहे हैं तुम्हारे आजू बाजू नहीं घूम रहे हैं तुम्हारा दिमाग घूम गया इतना घूम के सिंपल so similarly by wandering through 8.4 billion species of life हम जो दिमाग घूमे हुए लोग तो हमें लगता है कि पूरा संसार मेरे आजू बाजू ही घूम रहा है I am the center of the entire creation ये सूर्य मेरे आजू बाजू घूम रहा है चंद्र घूम रहा है तारकाएं घूम रही है माता जी भी घूम रही है पैसा भी घूम रहा है सब कैंपस प्लेसमेंट मेरे आजू बाजू में घूम रहे हैं सब लोग मेरे ही नौकर चाकर हैं ऐसे तुम्हारा दिमाग घूम गया है तुम्हें लग रहा है ऐसा तो ऐसा नहीं है बट प्रॉपर दिस You know, the person keeps himself in center and thinks the whole world is revolving around me only. मेरे आजू बाजू में सब घूम रहे हैं, मेरे ही चेले हैं सब. So this is मूर्खता, this is foolishness. So we should not understand, one should not think like that. We should know everything for Krishna only. Krishna arthi akhila cheshta. That is love. That is entrance in bhakti. And more you develop it, then you become lover of Krishna, pure devotee. That is our goal. Okay. Prabhupada gave the name International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So many spiritualists, when they start organization, they give their name only. ये बाबा का आश्रम, उसका आश्रम, इसका आश्रम. भगवान तो रहते नहीं उनके आश्रम के नाम में, है कि नहीं? देखे हैं ना? नाम नहीं लेंगे अभी, लेकिन आप सबको पता है क्या बोल रहे हैं. लेकिन प्रभुपाद ने बोल दिया होता प्रभुपाद आश्रम, प्रभुपाद संस्था. International Society for Krishna. In fact, there was objection by so many foreign early followers. Swamiji, this Krishna is very Hindu name, sectarian. Let us give God International Society for God Consciousness. Is gone. That God, his name is Krishna. So why should we say International Society for God Consciousness? We will say Krishna only. International Society for Krishna Consciousness is on. इश्क है on. उसको कहते हैं इश्कॉन. इश्कॉन. Ishq should be on. Ishq is a bona fide word in Quran, like that. Originally for Allah. Ishq. Sanatana Goswami discusses with the Muslim because he was in Nawab Hussain Shah's kingdom. So many Muslims there. So he discusses. तो इश्क के ऊपर चर्चा होती है. Ishq is the very appropriate, perfect name of the love between Jiva and Allah. But unfortunately, वो लैला मजनू के कारण वो सब उधर के इश्क चला गया. तो इश्क जब ऑन होता है तो उसको कहते हैं इस्कॉन. हमारा लव कृष्ण के प्रति कंटिन्यूअसली चालू है, तो हम इस्कॉन में हैं. जब इश्क बंद हो गया तो हम इस्कॉन के बाहर हैं. जानो ना जानो, अब इस्कॉन के बाहर है. इश्क शुड बी ऑन. नहीं कि इस कान से सुन के उस कान नहीं छोड़ना. इस कान से सुनकर उस कान से छोड़ दिया तो बीच में से चली जाएगी मुस्कान. इस कान से छोड़ के अंदर जाना है, इस कान से मत छोड़िए. वही इस कान है, इस कान से अंदर. अब इसी कारण है मुस्कान. तो एक फॉर्मूला याद रखिए सर, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है. एग्जाम में आएंगे सर. वो वाले एग्जाम में नहीं, अपने अंदर वाले एग्जाम में. तो ठीक है ना? जो भी प्रश्न था, पता नहीं किसका प्रश्न था. हमारा इश्क ऑन हो गया तो बाकी सब इवैपोरेट हो गया. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? ठीक है, आफ्टर एट द एंड we'll go ahead. The members of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness invite the society's members and supporters to dine with them when they hold love feasts in all their branches every Sunday. Many interested people come to honor prasad, and whenever possible, they invite members of the society to their homes and feed them sumptuously with prasad. In Prabhupada's life, we can see so many people invited Prabhupada to their house, and Prabhupada going with their disciples and nice kirtan, prasad, whatever it is. Prabhupada discusses Krishna Katha, like that. In this way, both the members of the society and the general public are benefited. People should give up the company of so-called yogis, jnanis, karmis and philanthropists because their association can benefit no one. Useless association. Prabhupada wants to replace all that association with devotee association. So devotee should go in society, penetrate the society, spread Krishna consciousness. If one really wants to attain the goal of human life, he should associate with devotees of the Krishna consciousness movement because, to be underlined, it is the only movement that teaches one how to develop love of God. It is the only movement. बाकी सब movement में देखो, अरे गरीबों को मदद करो, इनको खाने को दो, इसको ये करो, वो करो. Love of Krishna is not talked anywhere. Nobody knows only what to speak of. Distributing. Religion is the special function of human society. Dharmo hi tesham adhiko vishesho. And it constitutes the distinction between human society and animal society. Dharmena hina pashubhir samanam. So you can see all Prabhupada's lines are all based on scriptural slokas. Animal society has no church, mosque or religious system. In all parts of the world, however downtrodden human society may be, there is some system of religion. Even tribal aborigines in the jungles also have a system of religion. When a religious system develops and turns into love of God, it is successful. You know, see, tribes and all that, you know, so big mountain, when they see, or when there is thundering in the cloud, bijli chamakti hai, they will, means they understand some higher power is there. What person is there? Nothing they know, but this is power. Somebody, God, जो भी है. So everywhere religion is there, but the highest religion is that teaches one how to love Krishna. Yato bhaktir adhokshaje. That Ahetukya Savai Pumsam is quoted. The supreme occupation for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted in order to completely satisfy the self. If the members of human society actually want peace of mind, tranquility, and friendly relations between men and nations, they must follow the Krishna conscious system of religion by which they can develop their dormant love for Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As soon as people do so, their minds will immediately be filled with peace and tranquility. In this regard, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur warns all devotees engaged in broadcasting the Krishna consciousness movement not to speak to the impersonalist Mayavadis who are always determined to oppose such theistic movements. So, Guhyam Akyati Pruchati means not to speak only to Mayavadis. This is also Guhyam Akyati Pruchati. The world is full of Mayavadis and atheists, and the political parties of the world take advantage of Mayavad and other atheistic philosophies to promote materialism. Sometimes they even back a strong party to oppose the Krishna consciousness movement. The Mayavadis and other atheists do not want the Krishna consciousness movement to develop because it educates people in God consciousness. Such is the policy of the atheists. There is no benefit in feeding a snake milk and bananas because the snake will never be satisfied. So, milk, bananas is compared to what? Our talking and all that. And snakes are compared to Mayavadis, atheists, materialists and all that. So by talking to them, they will not become pacified, rather their poison only increases. On the contrary, by taking milk and bananas, the snake simply becomes more poisonous. Kevalam Vishavardhanam. Payapana Bhujanganam Kevalam Vishavardhate. Payapana. By feeding milk, Bhujanganam, to snakes, Kevalam, only Vishavardhate, their poison increases. If a snake is given milk to drink, its poison simply increases. For a similar reason, we should not disclose our minds to the serpent Mayavadis and Karmis. Kya language hai? Serpent Mayavadis and Karmis. So, we should not disclose our minds. We can preach to them if they are ready to listen. But if they are not open-minded, one should not waste time. Such disclosures will never help. It is best to avoid association with them completely and never ask them about anything confidential because they cannot give good advice. They are fit for nothing, fellows. Prabhupada is powerful in his speech. Nor should we extend invitations to Mayavadis and atheists, nor accept their invitation. For by such intimate intermingling, we become affected by their atheistic mentality. Sangat sanjayate kamaha. It is the negative injunction of this verse that we should refrain from giving anything to or accepting anything from the Mayavadis and atheists. दत्तात्रेय प्रतीक नड्डा भी नहीं करना है उनके साथ, कुछ नहीं, लेन देन ही नहीं हमारा कुछ. But we can see Prabhupada, like once one Mayavadi came and he wanted Prabhupada in India only. He gave his pamphlets, bunch of pamphlets. Swamiji, at the end of your program, please distribute to all the people who come listen to program. So distribute my pamphlets. That was advertised of his program, his temple, whatever. And so Prabhupada gave it to one devotee. And the devotees were wondering why Prabhupada is accepted. But anyway, the devotee came. So Prabhupada gave a lecture, that Mayavadi went. Prabhupada gave a lecture, and at the end, everything was over. Now prasad distribution. So Prabhupada told devotees, get those pamphlets. So devotee लाए, बोले क्या करना है? बोले बांटो सबको. The devotee was wondering, अरे Prabhupada, why is he promoting that Mayavadi fellow? We should tear up, जला दो pamphlets को. लेकिन Prabhupada बोले तो सबको एक एक बांटा. Prabhupada बोले अभी उसके ऊपर प्रसाद बांटे. युक्तम वैराग्यम उच्यते. इसी को युक्त वैराग्य कहते हैं. मायावादी का हो बना. उसके पैम्पलेट के ऊपर प्रसाद लेके उसके वो थूक के वो शुद्ध हो जाएगा. प्रभुपाद इज वेरी इंटेलिजेंट. कैसे मैनेजमेंट ऐसे प्रचार करना है प्रभुपाद से कोई सीखे. एक्सपर्ट, हाई क्लास, नो मैच. टिल देन डिवोटी डिड नॉट, सबको एकदम आश्चर्य आ रहा है प्रभुपाद क्यों प्रमोट कर रहे हो उसको. लोगों को पता ही नहीं क्या करना है. प्रसाद बांटो उसके ऊपर, अपना प्लेट का पैसा भी बच गया. श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु has also warned, विषयीरा अन्न खाइले दुष्ट हईले मन, मलिन हईले मन, नहीं कृष्णेर स्मरण. If you eat the foodstuffs cooked and offered to you by materialistic people, your mind will become contaminated. And then when mind is contaminated, one cannot remember Krishna. Unless one is very advanced, he is unable to utilize everyone's contribution to further the Krishna consciousness movement. So we should not accept. Have to be extremely careful. I have even heard that once in Radha Govinda temple,